So we're ready to begin. And if you can, please rise with me while I light the shrine. The shrine and the preceptor, which is me, represent the connection to the lineage, going all the way back to the Buddha.
John, you've been muted. You have to unmute yourself.
So if we could all just take a bow to the shrine. And please be seated. So welcome everyone to this refuge ceremony. This is really a very happy event, I think. It's also the first time I think that I've certainly ever seen it done on Zoom, on the internet. So I'm just going to remind you, we are part of one of the four main lineages of Tibetan Buddhism, the Kagyu. The Kagyu lineage, that word means ear whispered, meaning that these teachings are passed on orally from one person to the next. And the nickname for the Kagyu lineage is the mishap lineage. So be prepared. There may be some mishaps in this first attempt to do this refuge ceremony online. We'll see. We've had to make a few modifications to take account of the internet. So everyone is welcome, including people who are not taking the ceremony. You're welcome and to witness it and celebrate with us. The first thing that we're going to do is all of the refugees, people who are taking the Refuge Vow, will do 3 prostrations. And there are 4 different ways. I think I sent out a video to everyone demonstrating 3 of them by one of our Sangha members, and Ed Papantonio. And there's a 4th way, which is you can simply do it seated. If if it's really too much to do it physically, you can just do, I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha, and then you just bow. That's the easiest way. So I'm going to ask everyone in your own particular style. There are 3 styles which we've Ed Papantonio demonstrated, plus the one that I just did, is to do 3 prostrations to the shrine and the preceptor, which is me in the moment. And it's not to me personally, it's to me as a representative of the lineage. So if everyone could do that, and as you do it, you say, I take refuge in the Buddha, with your hands at your forehead. I take refuge in the Dharma, with your thumbs at your throat. And you take refuge in the Sangha with your thumbs right here at the chest. Okay. Thank you all. This is wonderful. Prostrations are a symbolic offering of one's ego, and they represent when you touch your forehead. This is the body. This is Indian physiognomy, symbolism. And normally we think of the body as this, but in the Hindu or Indian scheme, the body is represented in the forehead, speech, of course, by the throat, and mind is represented in the heart, the hridaya, which is both emotion and thought. So you're offering your body, speech, and mind and surrendering your ego when you do a prostration. Now, we're going to modify the ceremony a little bit, I think. Normally, I would be asking the people who are taking the vow to kneel on one knee with their other knee up, so that you're sort of like T-shaped. One knee is down, the other is up. Your hands are in Anjali, and you repeat the refuge formula. However, if we do that, everybody's going to go off screen. So I think instead we'll just do it seated. And you'll put your hands in Anjali, and we'll say in unison. So please unmute yourself, or Barry I don't know if you can unmute everybody, but we'd like to hear everyone. We'll do this together. We'll say, I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. And we'll say that 3 times together. So if you're ready, almost. Here we go. I take refuge in the Buddha.
Refuge in the Buddha.
I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Buddha.
In the Buddha.
I take refuge in the
Refuge in the
Dharma.
Sangha.
I take refuge in the
Refuge in the
Sangha.
Dharma.
I take refuge in the Buddha.
In the Buddha.
I take refuge in the
Refuge in
Dharma.
the Dharma.
I take refuge in the Sangha.
In the Sangha.
That finger snap is the moment when the lineage transfers from the shrine, from me to you. And you are now a member of the lineage of the Shakyamuni Buddha, extending all the way from the time when he lived in the 5th to 4th century, 6th to 5th century BC, into Tibet through the Kagyu lineage and all the way down to today. So that moment of that finger snap is the heart of this ceremony.
I don't know what to do.
Now I'm going to explain, we're just following the pattern of this ceremony. I'm going to explain the change of attitude, mark, and name, which happens with this ceremony. Change of attitude involves non-aggression and passionlessness. That we, as we come more and more into the present, we're giving up the aggression, passion, and stupidity of ignorance and coming into awareness. When you change your attitude in this way, you change a style of relating with yourself, and you become much more friendly towards yourself. That really is the heart of the change of attitude, that you develop maitri, compassion, friendliness for yourself, first of all. That's absolutely necessary. That kind of change begins here. And then once it's beginning to happen here, it automatically extends out to the rest of the world. So it's essential to have a commitment to the practice of meditation, which produces openness to your own ups and downs and a willingness to go along with them and work with them. In the course of this, you develop a thorough relationship with the teachings, which are all about this, and they become a part of you, though you don't become a so-called religious person. This is much more real. It has to do with your relationship to yourself and to the people around you. You become more tolerant, and you feel that your life is workable in any situation. You can be gentle and friendly to yourself and to others. Another aspect of this change of attitude, is that your daily life becomes much more awake, aware, and even, if I can say, use this word, sacred. And by that I mean that it's fundamentally worth being here for no reason at all. That this life is just fundamentally worth being here for living in, for experiencing. It's quite vivid, powerful, and meaningful. All this is produced by lots of meditation practice, which is really the only way, and that produces gentleness and compassion naturally. And the change of mark is simply that you begin to demonstrate all of this. The gentleness, the non-aggression, and reasonableness. You're much more polite and understanding beyond consideration of your own personal comfort. It's a kind of a different way of living, being gentle, considerate, open, and brave, all at the same time. This is the product of coming back into this present moment, of shifting your loyalty from the anxious, fearful, neurotic dreams which inhabit our brains, our minds, to awareness here in the present moment, which is open, clear, brave, and above all, cheerful. Finally, the change of name. You've all received a name. And this is really meant to be something, it says, he says, Trungpa Rinpoche says, the point is that when you are called by your Buddhist name, you should assume that particular attitude of gentleness. Your name should act as a reminder rather than as something that provides further identification for your ego, or that is purely just a handle. Your Buddhist name is some kind of message. It represents an encouragement for some kind of development in your personality, which is all connected with the practice of meditation. Some sense of your individual style in approaching the Dharma. In fact, the more we progress along this path, the more we settle in and change our loyalty from dream to this reality of the present moment, the more our unique individual qualities begin to manifest and shine forth, because they're not muted by the ideas of good and bad, right and wrong, conceptualizations of all kinds. We become more and more freed from them. And we begin to develop and demonstrate and express our own unique individuality. Because each one of us is very different, unique, individual, and vivid. So now, what would normally happen if we weren't doing this on the internet is that each person would come up individually and we would bow. I'd present them with their certificate and we would bow again. And then they would take that certificate and go to the shrine and bow there and then return to their seat. Instead, what we're going to do, since we can't do that, is I would like to call your name. And I've just arranged these names in alphabetical order. And as I call your name, hold your certificate or a representation of it in your hands. And I'm going to ask that you unmute yourselves. And if you like, and if you're comfortable, first the thing is that we're going to bow to each other like this. So you'll hold your certificate and I'll put my hands on Anjali and we'll bow like this. And then you will turn and bow to the shrine while I sit here. And if you like, and I hope you will, you could read your name so that other people will know your Dharma name. So we'll start. I'm just, again, in alphabetical order, no particular rhyme or reason to this, with Lara. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. And so it's important that you say hi, because then it outlines your box and people can see
Hi.
it. And if you wish, everybody, you can put your mode of viewing into speaker mode. And then what will happen is that Lara will come clear on your screen. And if she chooses to hold up her certificate, you'll see the whole thing on your screen. So you can do that if you wish. Put yourself, I'm going to do it.
How do you do it?
How do you do it? In the upper right-hand corner of your screen, there should be a little box that says View. And if you click it, it says Speaker and Gallery. Gallery will be checked if you're getting lots of boxes. If you click on Speaker, then you'll see whoever is making the most noise at the moment. So Laura, say hi.
Hello.
Reason. Okay.
Wait.
So here we'll do the bow. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now you can bow to the shrine, which represents the lineage. Great. And are you showing your certificate? I can't see. Yes, there it is. Thank you. And what is your name?
Tamcho Lamo. I believe I pronounced that correctly.
You did?
Okay, and that means Holy Dharma Divine Lady.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. Just see if I'm making sure I'm not leaving something out. We've never done this way. Okay. Rika Baker.
Hi. I just want to make sure that I am, okay, there I am. I can't see myself, but hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
So holding your certificate, let's bow to each other and then you bow to the shrine. And then you bow to the shrine. Thank you. And your name?
My name is Tarpa Otso. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It has two little dots
They came
on
close enough.
top. And it means Liberation Luminosity Lake.
That's true. Tarpa means liberation. The O with the two dots as umlauts. Represents luminosity. And so is lake. Dan Epstein.
Hi.
Thank you for saying hello. Where are you?
Yeah.
For some reason, my speaker mode isn't working very well. Could you say hello, Dan?
Hello. Hello again. Hello. Hello.
Here we go. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Okay. And I am Kunga Chojin, all joy Dharma holder.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you choose, some people have chosen to use their Tibetan names, at least in certain situations. And the name would be, you always take the first word. So your name would be Kunga,
Kunga.
which means all joy.
Sounds good.
Okay. Joseph Gluck. Say hello, Joseph.
You'll have to unmute yourself.
Oh, me?
No, Joseph.
Joseph.
Unmute because people were making sounds
Hello?
that were stealing the focus. So, there you
Hello.
are.
Hi,
Hello.
Joe.
Hey.
And then to the shrine. Thank you.
My name is Kunga Chokyang, All Joy Dharma Protector.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Meg Hitchcock.
Hello, here I am. My name is is it Jigme Palma? Or
Yes.
was that what? Yigme? I wasn't sure.
Jigme. They pronounced it correctly.
Jigme
Jigme.
Palma, that's fearless, glorious lady.
Yes. And if people were addressing you, they would call you Jigme. And I've got friends who go by their name, Jigme. Fearless. Sarah Lucy.
Hello. Hi.
Thank you for saying that.
My name is Pema Choki, which means lotus, dharma, happiness. Thank you.
Thank you. Benjamin Malik.
Good evening. Hi, everyone. My name is Tarpa Lodre, and it means liberation intellect.
I'll just correct your pronunciation because this is a very important word. Tarpa Lodro.
Lodra.
Lodro. Yeah. Means intellect. Lodro. And Tarpa means liberation.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Robin Manugian.
Hello?
My name is Jigme Yudron, which is fearless turquoise torch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
George Pattison. Hello, George. Say hello. If you are, you might be muted.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Hi. My name is Choki Dawa, Moon of Dharma.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Trip Pomeroy.
Hello.
Thank you.
My name is Tarpa Kyunga. Liberation, all joy.
Okay. Laura Reed.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Sherab Chotso. Is that right?
Yep.
Prajna Dharma Lake.
It's actually, I'm going to give you just, it doesn't really matter, but when there's an umlaut over an O, it's pronounced, instead of O, it's pronounced So that's the word for Dharma, by the way. So it's Sharab Chutso, Chur. So, and I'm telling you this because everybody else can hear it too. When you see an O, umlaut over an O, it becomes an kind of sound.
Thank you.
Valerie Robin.
Hello.
Say hello again.
Hello.
I don't know why we're not getting you. Are you in?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, let's just.
You just have to speak up a little.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. We'll just do this. Bow.
My name is Ting Sen Wangmo. Samadhi, powerful lady. Thank you.
Yeah. Karen Sue Rositsky.
Hello.
Hi, Karen Sue.
Well, my name is Tingsin Wangmo, Samadhi, powerful lady.
Oh, I think I sent you the wrong certificate then. Your name was supposed to be, I'm sorry, I'll send you a corrected certificate.
Okay.
It's Tarpa Chudran, which means Liberation Dharma Torch. And I apologize for the error.
It's okay.
But you are Liberation Dharma Torch. It's the same last name as Pema Chudran, Dharma
Yes.
Torch. But you're Liberation Dharma Torch, whereas she is Lotus Dharma Torch.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. And I'm sorry for the error.
Yeah.
Mishap
okay.
lineage, here we go.
Well, I was happy to share that name for a short while.
Good.
My twin.
Loring Scarroll.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, it's Naingje Chachar, Compassion, Dharma, Rain.
Ningje, yeah, Ningje.
Ningje.
Yeah, Ningje. That's a very powerful word in the Dharma, compassion. Compassion, Dharma, rain. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Stephen Spurty.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. And my name is Changchub Da'u. Enlightenment Moonlight. Thank you.
You're welcome. Kurt Steger.
Hello. Hi. My name is Rinchen Chopel. It's Jewel Dharma Increase. Thank you.
And just for a little bit of clarification, Rinchen actually more precisely means big jewel, great jewel. The Chen is the intensifier and the Rin is the jewel. And then we got Churpel. Chur is Dharma and Pel means to grow or increase. Okay, Fred Steinman.
Hello.
Hi, Fred.
My name is Shiwa Chodzen.
No, you're reading the bottom.
Yeah, Shiwa Chodzen.
No, read the middle. It should say Sherab. Sherab Kangri.
Sherab Kangri. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. And Prajna Snow Mountain.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes, that was my name.
Oh.
I signed it. That's my signature at the bottom. Shiva Chizan. Joshua Watson.
Hi, John. My name is Laktong Shing Ta, Insight Chariot.
Well said. Rachel Young.
Hello. My name is Lodra Kartso, which means Intellect Star Lake.
Wonderful. Right. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to change this view. And that's everybody. So now I'm going to read a traditional text, very short. And as I do it, I am throwing blessings to all of you. Enjoyment of the glory of long life, insightful mind, discriminating prajna, and so on, whatever richness there is in samsara and nirvana, may the goodness of all these spontaneously be present. May your body be blessed with the goodness of the 3 robes of a bhikshu. May your speech be blessed with the goodness of the Tripitaka. May your mind be blessed with the goodness of the 3 trainings. May your 3 gates be blessed with the goodness of these 3 disciplines. May the 80,000 kinds of obstructing spirits be pacified. May there be freedom from harmful defects and discord. And with harmonious and abundant goodness, may the excellent well-being be present here and now. May any sentient beings suffering from disease be quickly liberated from disease. May all the diseases of beings, without exception, never arise. Not committing any evil deeds whatsoever, performing abundant virtue, taming one's own mind, these are the teachings of the Buddha. Brilliant on the neck of Upper White Snow Mountain, the sun rays of Longchen Rabjam Sangpo cause the lotus minds of fortunate ones to blossom. May his liberating environment always shine. That was a reference to Longchen Ramjam Longchenpa, perhaps the greatest of all the Tibetan teachers. So now, Barry, can you show the dedication of merit on the screen? And we'll just chant the dedication of merit. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By the confidence of the golden sun of the great east, may the lotus garden of the Rigdon's wisdom bloom. May the dark ignorance of sentient beings be dispelled. May all beings enjoy profound, brilliant glory. And now, everybody, we're going to have a reception. I invite you all to have a glass of whatever you'd like to drink. It can be water, it can be alcohol, it can be fruit juice, it can be anything. But you're going to raise a glass in celebration, and we're going to have at least 3 toasts. One to the Buddha, one to the Dharma, and one to the Sangha, which is us. Anybody need any time? Great. This is the reception, by the way. It isn't a lecture by me. So you can unmute yourselves too.
John, are you doing the renewing people separately, or the renewing people are just there?
They're just there, you know, doing you've taken the vow. You see, I hope you said, I take refuge in the Buddha, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha, and that's the renewal.
Ah, okay.
Okay, as part of this, the context of this ceremony.
Kind of snuck it in there on you.
I probably should have told you at the time, but there it is. Just by being here and having taken the vow, you're participating and renewing your vow.
I see. Okay, thank you.
I didn't get all dressed up for nothing.
Well said, Peter.
Right, Peter.
So, Barry, are you going to make first toast?
You bet.
And everybody, if you could hold your glass, I would say rise, because that's not what you normally do. And if you want to, you can, but you'll probably go off screen if you do. So it's up to you. We can remain seated if you like.
I'm raising a toast for the Buddha. 2,500 years ago, a young man left his home and family and a life of wealth and privilege to set out on a long and arduous spiritual quest. He achieved enlightenment through his diligence, effort, and intelligence, and was inspired by compassion to spend the rest of his life teaching. And through the example of his life and his teachings, we're here today. To the Buddha.
The Buddha.
The Buddha.
Buddha. Here.
You know, I don't think we have anyone assigned to the Dharma. Is there anyone who is inspired to make a toast to the Dharma?
Sure. I'll go for it.
Please.
To the Dharma, the path and teachings of sanity, of what the Buddha passed on from his knowing and experience of enlightenment, and share with all of us unenlightened and sentient beings so we may share it on and on and on again to the Dharma.
To the Dharma.
The Dharma.
Dharma.
And Ellen, to the Sangha.
Here's a toast to our beautiful, gentle Sangha. Our connection and community bring openness, generosity, compassion, and kindness to each other. So let's raise our glasses with good cheer to celebrate the Sangha.
The Sangha.
To the Sangha.
Sangha.
To the Sangha.
Above all, to friendship.
I would like to offer another one here to John Baker, who has brought us all so much and been so generous with his teachings and experience and his inspiration. To John Baker.
John Baker.
John Baker.
John Baker.
John Baker.
They're here.
John Baker.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Yay!
Thank you, Barry.
And I'd like to offer one to the lineage of people who have passed these teachings on with such kindness, intelligence, and friendship, deep friendship. And one of the analogies or metaphors for it is of someone with a lit candle reaching over and lighting an unlit candle of the next person. And they turn around and light the next unlit candle, and so it goes. And that's the way these teachings have been passed down over the centuries, really. And Trungpa Rinpoche used to say, you have to eat them like hot bread, fresh from the oven. You know, it's not just a matter of sort of cold books. It's you eat it fresh, you experience it, and above all, you meditate. So I'm so grateful to all these people. I've been reading the biography of Talopa. Oh my gosh, what a human being he was. So to the lineage of these wonderful, eccentric, powerful, wild people.
To the lineage.
To the lineage.
I wanted to make a toast. I noticed there's 44 participants, and it touches me that people came to witness. And so I'd like to make a toast to you, to the witnesses.
The witnesses.
The witnesses.
45, actually.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Well, friends, this is terrific.
Yes.
So as far as you know, is this the first time that's been done online?
As far as I know.
It's free.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
And we're recording this. It's pretty magical. It's special.
Free.
Pretty wonderful.
We are recording it. It's true.
It is really magical because we're so many different places. It's just so amazing.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
All the way from Puerto Vallarta and points west to New York and environs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
And in morning meditation, we have Saeed from Iran, Pascal from Belgium. It's interesting. The internet has changed everything, hasn't it? That and COVID.
Yeah. Oh, Lordy.
At least for the moment.
Mm.
Well, friends, we could just have social conversation. It's a little, I guess, a little chaotic on Zoom.
But in a strange way, it's brought us all together.
Yes.
It
In a
has.
way that we would not have experienced each other before.
Well said.
That's true.
Thank you, Roberta.
Mm.
Yes, in our own homes.
Yes.
very intimate.
Yeah.
I've got to say that, through COVID and this whole pandemic has, I just want to acknowledge that we've together have brought something really beautiful out of it. And I think it's such a, I don't know, a model of what can be done from diversity and out of adversity.
Thank you, Kurt. That was really, yeah. Yeah, this you all mean very much to me. And the quality of friendship and warmth and cheer in this Sangha is just, wow. It's very life affirming, which is very Buddhist.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was thinking, like right before this ceremony, I was having like a moment of anxiety or panic, and I'm like, what kind of calmed me down is like, oh, the fact that this is virtual, I could do this. If this was in person, I probably wouldn't be able to partake with all the stuff that's going on at home with the kids and everything.
Wow.
Wow, that's interesting.
It really is.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here either if it was not virtual too. So that worked out.
Who's speaking?
Danielle.
Oh, Danielle.
Hi.
Yeah.
Well, I also probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche and the fact that we're doing the path of individual liberation. And I know we're past the toasts, but I would like to just also acknowledge the Vijayadhara for bringing us all together.
Thank you. I think it's worth a toast to him.
Yeah, to
Why
the
don't you make it-
Vijayadhara.
Right, I didn't
To the
know.
Vijayadhara, to Chogi.
No, Vijayadhara. Thank you, Leon.
Yeah, I often find myself toasting to Chogi every now and then.
To
I
Chogi?
feel like when I finish a chapter,
The Chogyam Trungpa.
What did you say, Leon?
I feel like every time I finish a chapter, it's changed my life. Again,
Again.
and again, and again.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like he was just an extraordinarily brilliant human being.
Sure was.
And his benefit keeps echoing down through the years.
Yes, because I've been in my isolation here for a bit in Ottawa, and the whole thing on isolation and all of the teachings have been just important to me in this period of my. Every time I pick this up, it seems to be the place where it relates to where I am. So it's a gift.
I would like to say a special thank you to Ed Papantonio for your beautiful video.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Agreed.
I thought it was a beautiful video also. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Hey, you have a beautiful home, Ed.
Thank you.
Beautiful home.
And it's now immortalized on YouTube.
With 29 or 30 views.
Really? And there'll be more.
You'll be collecting advertising soon.
Yeah.
This morning I opened YouTube and right there in the recommendations was my face.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you.
It's like, what?
Yeah. Barry, I was going to send you a screenshot of that.
Oh yeah, I got that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had
Creeping up
like,
I didn't get
like 7 views or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to get views on YouTube.
You guys too. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Well,
Go to YouTube and put in Ed's name?
No, it's because it's, if you've watched one of the reruns of the classes, the recommendations for the other classes come up, and Barry just happens to be on the stop video picture of the class.
yeah,
One of the classes, I'm not sure which one it was.
it was last week's.
Yeah,
So
very
who
cool.
said everybody has 15 minutes of fame?
Andy Warhol.
There's a lot more than 15 minutes. But yeah.
Forever now.
Every time I put, no, it's great. I just would like to say the vehicle is virtual, but for me, I think for a lot of us, the connection is not virtual. The connection is absolute truth.
So true, Dan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Dan.
That's great. That's really great. That's wonderful.
It's amazing, isn't it, that we can make friends electronically? Whoever would have thought?
Oh,
We could just, yeah, develop affection for one another.
Oh, but there's been a long history of love affairs blossoming over years through mail, letters. So this is more direct than that.
Robert Lowell. Remember the letters between Robert Lowell and
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth?
Yeah.
There's volumes, absolute volumes.
John Adams and Amy Adams.
Yeah.
Donald and Melania.
Oh.
Good one.
Not letters.
Those are called prenups.
You
Wonderful.
NDAs.
Shakespeare to include that as well. All his sonnets was.
Yes, yes.
But still, this is certainly a new medium here for Sangha. I've been surprised at this. It's quite wonderful.
Oh yeah, like every tech company, they talk about building community. They hire like a head of community. And when I started studying what a Sangha is, and I'm like, they're kind of trying to recreate a Sangha in some way. And I'm like, this is so fascinating. Like everybody's just, it's like all these tech companies, as fast as they get people on their platforms or on their websites, everybody's looking for this human connection through a community or through a Sangha.
Jack Weatherall's lab, Shakespeare lab, every Monday is really like a Sangha. It's very beautiful with everyone connecting and in a way that we had never thought would be possible.
So I would like to make a toast to Ellen, because it was Ellen's intention to create community. And I think her good morning to each and every one of us every day now for months and months. And the smile is a big part of how and why we became the community we are.
To Ellen.
Thank you,
Ellen.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you. Your friendship means the world to me, so thank you all.
Thank you, Jane.
Absolutely, Ellen, and that you've connected the Dharma with all of us, and that's what's connecting us.
Yeah.
And,
thank you.
You keep it simple, you keep it non-political, you keep it about us and about generating our spirit. So thank you so much.
And thank you also. Thank you very much. So moved, as John would say. Thank you.
It's really true. Yeah. Ellen brings the element of the heart and the friendship and the love that we can feel for each other. It's really so important.
And it's, as we know, so simple. It's just, we're all just here. And I thank you all so much for that.
Thank you.
So welcoming,
Thank you.
so welcoming.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forget who said it. Somebody said Ellen brings cheer bombs. I don't know who said that.
Cheer bombs. Okay.
That's great.
Maybe I made that up, but I don't know.
Thank you.
That's what I heard someone say in the Sangha. That's a rumor.
That would make a good refuge name.
Mm-hmm.
Cheer bomb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, as you know, John and I have really worked as a team. So a lot of the credit also goes to John. So thank you, John, again, so very much.
So have you two known each other a long time, John and Ellen?
Yes. Yes. We have.
Yeah, we have.
I also want to thank all those who have taught Laura and Barry and John and others who have led us, are leading us in prajna, in knowledge and heart. Thank
Thank you.
You're here.
You're here too, Barry.
Yes.
Cheers.
You're here.
Yes, a toast to the teachers. Thank you.
Yes.
Toast to the teachers here.
Group of teachers.
Mhm.
Keeping the light going. Thank you, Laura. Barry.
Thank you.
I keep thinking about how each one of us, it's a lonely journey. Each one of us makes it alone in the company of others, walking alone together. And we can help each other. But yet, in the last analysis, each one of us is responsible for ourselves and our progress and our understanding and our compassion and our openness. But it's really wonderful to do it together. It really is. I feel very grateful.
Thank you, Barry, for opening the gates to the Sangha every morning for us. Without you, where would we be?
Oh, shucks.
To the IT guy of the Sangha.
Yeah, the IT. You're muted, John. You're muted.
It's my job, man.
Your air traffic controller.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do my best.
I'd say that the Sangha is the representation of the teacher. Becomes the teacher for all of us. The Sangha does. This is right out of the teachings. So, I think it's very profound,
It is.
the friendship that develops here.
Yes.
As a relatively new person here, I just want to say thank you to all of you because I feel very comfortable with all of you. So thank you.
Great. You're very welcome.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yes. To Mary.
I'd like to thank you all as well from the deep southwest corner of Georgia.
Yeah.
I was just sitting here thinking when I really first got to meet you all, I actually distinctly remember helicopters medevacing people as the virus really kicked in. It was very disorienting. And I really, I'm very grateful to you all for the smiles, the stability, week in or day in, day out, just kind of always being there. And I actually feel like I know you. I think it would actually be awkward if we were in the same room because I think we figured out the etiquette of virtual gatherings. But I just want to say thank you to you all. It's been really heartwarming. So cheers.
Well,
Cheers
Cheers,
to you,
Tip.
Trip.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm out of sake.
Me too, I'm out of whiskey. I'm going for a
Never
refill.
fear.
Oh, Barry, that's the best. I missed the giant sake bottle.
You have to come prepared for these things.
I know, yeah.
You're in your house, Barry.
I don't know if there's sake in Canada.
Yeah, and
Here, I got plenty more if you want to stop by.
oh, that looks good. I love sake. I heard there was an astrology class I went to where the astrology teacher told a great story where there was a Tai Chi teacher, like a martial art master on a Japanese subway, and like some drunk homeless guys causing a scene. And the Tai Chi teacher is like, oh, I'm gonna have to intervene. I'm gonna have to intervene. And he like gets up ready to fight and like be aggressive. And out of nowhere, some guy jumps in before he could get there and says, when was the last time you drank sake and toasted the moon? And the rowdy subway passenger said, put his head down, is like, I'm ashamed. It's been so long since I've drinking sake and toasted the moon. So let's do a toast to the moon.
To the moon.
To the
moon.
And I think it's almost full too, or it was last night.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
Full moon.
right.
Oh yeah, we had an eclipse. Yeah.
Oh, yes, Sarah Lucy got up at 3 a.m., I think, to see it. Right, Sarah?
Yeah.
She's fine.
Hi. Yes, I did. I skied in the moonlight. It was wonderful.
Oh,
Wow.
Planted.
thank you.
Worth waking up at 3 a.m. and I think it was about 10 degrees.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Sarah, it was so nice to see your lovely family.
It was.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
I was touched they wanted to join.
Yeah,
that's
wonderful.
great. That's
Wonderful.
great. They all stayed put too.
Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful, Sarah. Thank you.
Thank you.
But I do worry about you at 3 a.m. in the moonlight on skis.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel
fear,
so
she's on a
safe.
snowboard.
Nothing
On
to worry
snowboard.
about. It's my happy place.
And there's like a lot of traditional astrology literature going back and back says that if there's an eclipse, you kind of want to stay inside from it. You don't want to be hit by the beams of the eclipse. I haven't seen it or fully understood why that is, but that's just what's the wisdom or knowledge passed on about eclipses.
Ah.
Where does that come from?
Yes.
I think Ptolemy, but Ptolemy consolidated a lot of astrology publishing back in the time. There's like an app, if you probably Google an aphorism, it's like, when there's an eclipse, stay inside. You might be able to pull some interesting articles or research up.
I think it has to do with bringing up the shadow elements.
Yeah, exactly. That might be it, or like, yeah.
Well, you know, Ptolemy was wrong about a few things.
He was, yes, he was.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was.
China has just landed on the moon in a vehicle called Moon Goddess.
Oh, that's
Very
right.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I hope so.
Wow.
They're going to try to bring back moon samples.
Oh boy.
I
Moon
think
rocks.
actually, Barry, I think it's going to be moon cakes.
Ah,
Moon pie.
moon pies.
Moon pie.
Chinese moon cake.
I just want to say, we've just participated in, created a ceremony that has echoed over 2,500 years. We've all been a part of this. It's really,
Amazing.
it's
Cheers.
beautiful to me.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for taking
Yeah.
your vows.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to say good night to everybody. Us older folks, we go to sleep here. And
Peter, it was great to see you in a tie.
Good night, Peter.
Oh,
Looking
yeah.
dapper, Peter.
You're so dressed up.
You look really nice, Peter.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't get called out.
You cleaned up pretty well, Peter.
It wasn't for nothing.
Best and heartfelt thanks and love to all of you. You're a great group.
Thanks,
Great.
Thank Peter to you.
Good night, my friend.
Good night, Peter.
This feeling, this is not a night that ends, not by any means. I hope you realize that. And I think you'll be finding out more and more how continuous what we just experienced is. It's not like a party that is then over. It's not ever over, not ever.
Oh.
So keep enjoying and keep toasting. Good night.
Good night, Peter.
Peter.
Night, everyone. Thank you very much. See you in the morning.
Good night, Roberta.
This is the 79 Club, so I guess I gotta go too. See you guys later.
We have to exit by age group.
No, you have to stay in, all you 79ers. Oh, gone. Roberta's gone.
Thank you for letting me be a part of this. Good night, everybody.
Good night. So long. See you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow.
Good night. Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Everybody.
Good night, everyone.
See you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow morning.
To all
Thank you very much.
Good
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
everyone. Thank you. It was really great to experience this with you all, with all of you.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Night.
Good night. Thank you for the beautiful ceremony.
Okay.
Right, Benjamin.
Ellen, I got your chat after you signed off, but I saw it, and that's very cool.
Thanks so much, Jan. Thanks.
Very cool. Yeah. Thank you. See you tomorrow morning. I love saying that. Good night.
Night. I'm a little drunk, so. I just found
Very
out-
nice.
So I'm out. Take care, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Rachel. Now here we are.
Here we are. Hi, Fred.
Hi.
I thought it was perfect. It was so beautiful. You did a great job, John. Really lovely.
Just the lineage.
No.
The
No,
instruction.
thank you for your comments and yours too, Fred. Thank you.
Yeah, really. You added so much.
Always.
Yeah, this is so revolutionary. Like I don't think you guys realize this, or maybe you do. I don't know. It's like I'm overtaken for words at the moment.
Me too. Me too. It was really beautiful, John. Really, really perfect.
So simple, huh?
It's all simple. It's all so simple. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
People are beautiful.
Yeah. It's that invisible thread between people.
Oh, it just moves me so much.
Yeah.
Beauty of everybody.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really, really thrilling.
Mm.
The beauty of all these people.
And this ceremony was really touching.
Was it?
Really was.
We're good.
As a witness, I don't know how it was for the participants. What did you both think about it?
What did I think about it? Well, I don't know. I didn't have much thought about it. I was going through it. I guess like the biggest thought I had was if my kids were gonna bust in on me when I was kneeling or something, but they didn't, which is good. Yeah, and it was nice that I forget who it was. It was one of the women who had all their kids lined up behind her. And I'm like,
Sarah.
That was Sarah.
oh, Sarah. I'm like, that was so
Sarah in
sweet.
Colorado. Mhm. And her husband was there too.
Yeah, I saw
Her
him
husband
too.
was there? I think so much of her. There's a kind of sweetness and kindness about her.
Thanks. And Val, what did you think? How was it, the ceremony? What did you think?
As you say, it was beautiful and open and full of heart and gratitude.
I hope people like their names.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a mishap with my name. For some reason, I thought my name was your name.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. No. Under the Tibetan on your name, it should say what it is under the Tibetan.
Yeah, it's a Shirab Kangri, but I was going by the email for my name, and then I was like probably not reading the email fully, and then I saw Shiwa Chodzin, peaceful Dharma holder.
That's me.
And yeah, and that makes so much sense for you because I was like, I don't know if this. I'm like, I don't know if this name fits me. I'm like, what is this? But I'm like, I'll go with it.
Yeah, you have such.
What is your name, Fred? What's your name?
Shirab Kangri, which means Prajna Snow Mountain.
That's a good name for you.
I think so.
I think so.
I think it really does. I think it fits.
Yeah, it's like there's like some fierceness of like nature and knowledge in there.
And mountain strength.
And the purity of the snow mountain, and then Shara, which is Prajna. Yeah.
I got a twin.
Just for a minute.
But who did I give the wrong name to? I sent the wrong name to. Who was it? I got to send a new.
Karen Sue.
Who? Karen Sue. Yeah. I don't know how that happened. Karen Sue.
It was a mishap.
Yeah,
mishap.
It was a mishap.
There it is, the mishap lineage. God, I had so many of them, and I thought I corrected them all, but I didn't miss her. So it's Karen Sue Rositsky, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send her a corrected certificate. She's not Samadhi powerful lady. That's
exactly. You know who that is.
Oh, we know who that is.
We all know that, right, Val?
She's Liberation Dharma Torch. Karen Sue.
It was so beautiful. It was just all so touching, so cheerful, and really, it was really wonderful in every single way. People were so connected to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, to everything. You did a beautiful job with it.
It's a wonderful time.
Perfect too.
I really feel such affection for this group of people.
Lovely, lovely, wonderful people, really.
Yeah, and without the COVID, it would be probably us three, maybe Peter, maybe Joe.
And Jane. That would have been it.
Yeah.
It was just us.
Well, I mean, Jane didn't take vows.
No, she didn't.
Joe,
and I didn't take vows either.
yeah, and Joe almost didn't take vows. He at the last minute he decided to do it. I'm glad he did. Yeah.
And I got a note from Janet saying she thought it was very moving.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was. I loved all the toasts and everything. That was fantastic. Like I started to just feel the cheer of all the lineage. It's like everybody's cheering.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, Fred, you've been pretty much with us since the beginning.
You have.
I mean, the beginning from after it was just the two of us together, John and me, and then you were in the next group, the original group, really. The two of us.
Oh,
that's great.
Thank you. Yeah, it was. It really stabilized my meditation practice doing that. and gave me like such a edge on sanity as this pandemic hit.
Rinpoche keeps emphasizing in the readings over and over and over that the only way is meditation. When I first heard him say the only way, I reacted against it because it sounded like some kind of fundamentalist Christian, thing. And now I realize it's true. Meditation, it's the only way. Because it has to do with giving up all conceptual systems and coming into reality in the present moment, which has nothing to do with thought, ideas. It is the only way. It's the true way.
Yeah, and today I was particularly reminded by our pre-refuge talk about experiencing pain in the body and discomfort, especially with like meditating. And there was like all these sensations that I've been pushing away. They all just came up and I just let them. And
yes, that's so good, Fred. You just have to do that. Just have to let them be. We have to be brave, completely brave, beyond brave. That's what it means to be a Buddha.
Yeah, what are these feelings that come out of nowhere and we want to push them away? What is that?
It's habits from past experiences. And we just see them and then they evaporate. They just dissolve, They say in the texts, they self-liberate if you don't follow them, if you just see them. They just go poof. What kind of computer do you have?
I've got a PC, but I'm on my iPhone currently.
Well, on a Mac, you have a dock in which you have symbols, for all the different programs. And when you want to get rid of one of those, you click on it with your mouse, you grab it with your mouse, and you drag it out into the middle of the desktop. And you let go of the mouse, and then the thing turns into a cloud, goes poof. That's what we do with our thoughts and our proclivities and our aggressions and our fears. We bring them to awareness, which is dragging them out onto the desktop. And then we let go and they just poof.
Yeah. That awareness is powerfully destructive, isn't it?
Of neurosis, yes.
Yeah.
Of neurosis, but not of sanity.
That's a good point. Yeah.
It is sanity.
I'm going to say good night to everyone.
Good night, Ellen.
Good night, Cheer Bomb.
Good night. What did you call her?
Cheer Bomb.
Cheer Bomb. That's great. I like that. Cheer Bomb.
That's your name now. That's your...
We need to find a Sanskrit translation or Tibetan translation for that.
Question for all of you, the three of you.
Yes.
We've made a recording of this whole thing. Should we put it on the internet or should I not?
I would actually like to ask if perhaps we could transcribe the part where everybody was saying such lovely things about the Sangha.
Yeah.
So
yeah, put it on. We've been recording. I've noticed we're recording. Why not? I don't think I've said anything that will get me sued or arrested. Why
not? You never know. Okay.
It's true.
All right. I mean, I can put it up. I can put it up on the internet, on YouTube, and from YouTube to our website.
Think about how can you stop recording at some point in time? Or
No, it's been recording all the way through here. I can cut it off at any point. I can edit it.
We'll have to figure out about the editing.
I would edit up this conversation for sure.
But you can edit.
didn't edit. All right. I'm going to say thank you so very much to all three of you, really, for being such an important part of my life. So thank you.
Thank you, Ellen.
Everyone.
Thank you, Ellen.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
All right. Good night.
Good night, Fred.
There.
Okay, here we go.